Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be talking about the connection between the default mode network and learning and creativity. So the default mode network, how it sort of correlates with learning and creativity. If you're interested in that, definitely stick around. Great. So I'm gonna assume that you don't know anything about these two topics, because if you watch my other videos, you probably will hear me say the same things over and over. But it's very, very important that we actually understand it and let it resonate with us and let it boil, cook essentially, so that it makes perfect sense for us. So the default mode network, everybody understands it as, well, actually, let's take a step back. Not everybody. If you're not in this world, you will really understand it. So let's talk about what the default mode network is. There's actually a bundle of neurons in the middle of your brain, like inside of your brain, that focuses on the processes that you do, the habits that you do, which is called the default mode network. You have the default pathway of doing something. So let's use an example for a second. So the moment you wake up, you go to the bathroom, and let's just say you brush your teeth, you do your hygiene stuff, and you call it a day, right? When you did all that, did you think about it anymore? No. Like in the beginning, when you were a child, when you were learning this whole steps, it was difficult. Like, oh, I have to go brush my teeth now. I'll have to put this thing on top of, and then put it in my mouth. You see what I'm saying? So it gets very, very confusing. But what happens is, as you do this over and over and over and over again, that default pattern mode, rewired itself to make you do that, and it became more and more efficient to a point where it takes you a lot less time. Which is why, if you think about any sort of skill or habit that you build, in the beginning you're going to be slow, super duper slow, because your body is still trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and then eventually you just do it. It's like you riding a bike. It's like you learn how to walk. It's the same concept. We have to use the same principles in understanding and how to actually help remodel the default mode network. So understanding that, now let's get into learning and creativity. So what is learning? Learning is you take in new information, figure out what it means, and then eventually do something with it. You learn something from it, right? I know for a fact, I learned today, I actually forgot it, but I actually learned today never mind, that story doesn't work. But yesterday, well, guess what? I learned how to do 75-pound dumbbell presses, shoulder presses, and that took me, oh my God, 2 months, I would say, to do it easier, right? Compared to before, where I couldn't even lift it. The moment I got to this point, I was stuck, and I would just drop it, and I would feel upset. But guess what? Yesterday I did it 4 reps perfectly. Fortunately, I had a spotter as well, my friend who was working on another machine. So he comes over and he just gives me that last spot, 5, and I bring it down with a negative rep, and it just felt so damn good. Because now I know that I can now do the 75 easier. We can move on to 80s now, because I've been stuck at 70s for a while. Now I'm gonna be at 75, and then eventually I'm gonna get to 80. So 75 for today as well. But that's the key. I've been learning how to adjust my body to accommodate more and more weight. It's not easy, but we do it because we have to learn how to do hard things. Without some hard activities, your body actually has no reason to do anything. Think about it. If you get so comfortable, do you really want to do anything? No, you just want to chill. All the hedonistic activities want to be just a part of you, and we don't want to have all that. And then creativity comes from the fact that you get bored so much with the same repetitive routine behavior. Guess what? You start improvising and get more creative about the things you do. So do you see how I flipped this whole thing around, right? Most people think of learning and creativity with most of the time fun. Learning, not always. If you have to go to school and do homework and all that, it doesn't sound appealing. But in general, learning and creativity sparks fun. But the things we have to do to have fun is not fun. Do you see what I'm saying? Maybe for you in the beginning it's not fun, but it gets more fun because the boring creates creativity, which allows you to think outside the box, which then makes you appreciate it, and then you find amazing ways to do those routine activities. And I'm sort of alluding to the fact that you should go to the gym, right? This is just always going to be the case. I'm always going to be pushing this, some sort of adult playground where you're able to move your body around. And that's going to be so damn important because many of us have movement problems. And we're going to be actually getting into that in the next set of videos, like a series of videos. We're talking about like 50 plus, close to 100 videos where we're gonna talk about movement, and you're gonna see me in the gym. You're gonna see my partners, my colleagues, my friends who are gonna be lifting weights as well, and you're gonna learn about how to do it from their experience as well. Many of them are not professional, they're just normal people, just you and I, like you and I, where you will learn how to actually lift these weights, get the body type that you're looking for, because many of these individuals will have body types that maybe resonate with you, and then you'll be able to see, oh, this is what I looked like before, this is what I look like now. Don't you love those pictures? I know I love them. So I wanna make sure you guys can enjoy them as well. Let's just quickly loop this back up. So again, your default mode network are the habits that you build throughout your life. We want to rewire those habits that do not serve you and eventually serves, we override it with habits that actually do serve us and get us to where we want to get to. And learning and creativity is going to be one of those catalysts to get you there as well. With that being said, guys, if you found any value in this video, definitely give me a like, letting me know you liked the video. If you disliked the video, all good, give me a dislike, letting me know why in the comments below. And of course, if you are interested and you're one of those, early people in the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. It's gonna help us take off the rocket ship. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and also motivates me to keep going as well. And then of course, if you do wanna see this video at a later time and you don't have the time for whatever reason, when the video gets uploaded, you can put in a watch list so you can watch it at your own convenience. With that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope everyone has a great day. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.